All right, guys. I stayed an extra day here in Rio because one, I stayed up a little late last night, finishing the editing. Even though I was one day behind, I still had to upload 2 videos. To at least have one in sitting. Where if I run out of cell service, like I did the last 3 days, that I'll be able to get enough of a signal to flip that one on and over to public or something for everyone. That way people don't have to wait too long without me posting a video. Also, I was a little worried, this being the first day of Ramadan. And last Ramadan that I was around I'm kind of showing you the town at the same time. But last Ramadan, I was in Morocco, which was a little more, the whole town. Hello. The whole town shut down. Most of the stores closed up and stuff, but I got reassurance that that this whole island of Flores. Hey kids. Hello, hello. Hello, local kids here. Hi, brothers. But I want to see what. Yeah, there's that English word. Give me money. I wanted to see what it was going to be like. If I need to stock up on food and water before hitting the road, but I don't. The store is open. People are selling. You can see vendors are even Muslim vendors are selling, their product right along the road. So it's a little more relaxed, and so it makes me feel a lot better about getting on my bicycle, because it is a month long, and scooting on through the rest of Flores, but taking my time too. I'm not setting a deadline anymore. I'm not going to stress myself out with a deadline. See another vendor. So I'm just going to take my time and enjoy myself. Hello, hello. So that's it. That's the update for the day. This is my day off. I'm going to just tack this on to the next video. And we'll get up tomorrow nice and early and hit the road again, see what Flores has to offer. Hello, hello. And yeah, friendly people here. Bye-bye. Back to the homestay. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Back on the road. Well, right off the bat, I was right into some mountains, and the heat from the sun. But I'm rewarded with, even though it's a little hilly out here, I'm rewarded with a nice downhill afterwards. And then only 2 like mountains and stuff, so it's not too bad. And there's these beautiful white butterflies that are riding around, just flying around everywhere. It's a bit of a warm day, but as you can see, the overgrowth of the trees and stuff are keeping me shaded, so it's a nice combination. At first it scared me, and I just deleted what I first recorded because I was kind of jumping the gun, you know, by going, oh no, not again. But yeah, but I did do something embarrassing. People have a tendency to honk their horns when they're coming by you, which is slightly annoying. And someone was coming up on me and decided to lay into their horn. I'm like, what the hell, you know? I mean, they were going slow enough, and I'm going slow enough. So I was like, what? I start to reach up my feet, you know, to give them the bird. And right about that time, as I'm flipping the bird, a little kid hung out the window and was like, hey! Like, oh no! So yeah, my bad. I was just like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? And yeah, so I jumped the gun and just flipped off a little kid. I shouldn't have done that. But I thought he was just, I didn't know what his problem. He was honking to say hello, not say, get out of my way. So anyway, yeah, there are uphills. I gotta try and put the camera away now. Beautiful. Well, I'm coming out of these mountains. I got a little bit of a straightaway ahead of me here, but I got an all new set of mountains it looks like coming up too from the topographical. So I go flat for a little bit, but this all gonna be up within the mountains again until I get back over to the coast. So I'm going that way. Hey. Morning. So I just pushed up a pretty steep hill back there. I couldn't strain my chain that much. But this is not as bad as those 3 days in the mountains, because I'm always rewarded with, after a nice strong hill, I'm rewarded with some flat or some downhill and a nice view. Even though the road's really overgrown, it's a benefit because I got, look above us. That's shade trees, man. That is what is making this tolerable. So let's ride a little. I got the DJI Pocket 3 out. And cornfields. Beautiful. Another hill, back to pushing. Oh no, this one I can pedal. Well, it opens up a little again here. Finally get a little bit of a view of the mountains I've been going through. And yeah, it's up and down, but like I said, it's not overbearing. It's not overbearing like the last 3 days and stuff. So I'm able to actually enjoy the view. But most of this ride's been actually in the thicket, so I gotta have, hey, hello. I just gotta have both hands on the brakes. Here, maybe a little farther so you can see. Yeah, then back into the thicket. So both hands on the brakes, guys. I kind of have to just pull off to the side, film a little, and then keep going. It's too steep of a downhill. I need both brakes, and I like to ride and film some of this, but it's potholes, and the road's good, and then it's not good. And so, yeah, I just pull over, do a little filming, some nice views. Down one side and up the other. It's nice though. Hello. Here comes the butterflies. They all go in one, they follow each other. Like here's a whole stream of them. And there they go. Wow, that's a nice view. That is awesome. Look at that. That'll be a screenshot. That'll be the thumbnail. Only about 8 more kilometers to get to the next town. And maybe I'll find a spot to camp, or there is one homestay there. My hat wanted to go flying off. I had to grab it with my camera hand to keep it on my head. And that's how you get all the professional looking shots that you do from me. Yeah, we'll do video. Ah, a little rain started up. All right, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Well, I had to stop at the store, get some water. It's going in the evening, and I'm gonna either look for a camp or I'm gonna go find a homestay for the night. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Bye bye. Well, it's raining on me. I'm under some trees, but it's coming down pretty good. I dropped by the homestay. They quoted me at 300, and yeah, I was like, no, that's too expensive. So, yeah. So this place actually has it has a big area right in the. Let's see if you can see this, guys. So the homestay was just right there, but look, this whole area right here is a big mountain, right, big hill. But on the other side, there's this is all flat right here. If I go far enough out, there's this section over here, like a park or something. So this is all like really good area that I can find somewhere to camp. And even if not there, I could go out to the beach here, because on the beach I've found some trees. So, thing is I'm not going to be too picky. I'm going to go out to the cow fields here that I just passed and look for a spot to set up camp. I mean, this is what I saw just a second ago. The cows are out there, but that tree looks pretty nice. Ah, nope, there's a house right over there. All right, well, now I'll go down just a little farther. I'm looking for camp. Yeah, not the right type of ground here, so on to the next place. Well, there's where Google Maps has gotten it wrong. That's not a road, Google Maps. That's supposed to be... Anyway, yeah, I'm turning around going back. This was a wild goose chase. Obviously, everybody's doing firewood right now. Yeah, I'm not going down that. I'm turning around going back. Well, it looks like tonight I'll be still camping behind a graveyard. This is raining. I came up through this part. There is a house like right across the street here with has people living in it. So I want to tuck myself up farther behind. I've Googled if it was disrespectful to camp in a graveyard and everything, or illegal or something, and I didn't get any negative feedback, but I didn't get any positive feedback. But here, there's little trails and stuff. Definitely, I saw another cow back here, so I'll be sharing it with the cow. So I'm just going to leave my bicycle there, explore on foot for a second, to kind of figure out what my surroundings are like, who I might actually be sharing it with, and also the best spot maybe to camp. But it's going to be back here. See, the graveyard's just up front. I'm far enough behind where I'm not like camping on top of anybody's grave. And you don't want to mess with those Indonesian ghosts anyway. You know, the boo-meester. Boo-meester. That's how you can tell they're Indonesian ghosts. Okay, yeah, it gets a little overgrown back here. Looks like there's only one cow. There he is. Hey, moo, brother. Moo. Oh, there's two. Didn't know I could speak cow, did you? It looks like Mr. Cow is actually tied, so that means someone's going to come back for him. He's not just roaming back here. That's probably the guy. Here, a scooter coming up. So, which I mean, I don't want to camp too close to the cows. Not that anybody really cares that I'm back here camping. It's just, yeah. I'll give the cows some space. You can see the whole ground's just, drenched. So I need to find a spot that has a little bit more proper drainage here. Hang on a second. Splashed dirt up on my camera. I'm just dabbing it, guys. I'm not rubbing it. I'm not going to scrape the limb. This looks like it has the best drainage. It's the least amount of, yeah, it looks like it has the best drainage right here. The ground's fairly dry. But, yeah, the whole area back here is just flowing with water just because you got one big hill over here. So the water's shedding off that down into this area. So most of it looks like it's stretching this way and out. And this is bypassing the low water flow. So yeah, this section right here, I'm going to set up my tent. And that'll... Well, I'm all put up, packed in, and cleaned up. And I got my clean clothes on. I took a quick wet wipe, bath, even though I was already soaked with water anyway. The rain did a pretty good job of cleaning me up, but get some of that dirt off. Before I came out, when I went to inquire about the homestay here, I don't know, 300 rupees out of that's double the price of what my max. So I was like, I don't care if it's raining, and yeah, that's just expensive for a small little town. But all the street foods vendors were open, so I got 2 things of noodles with vegetables in it, and it looks like I just threw it in this because the packaging got all kind of wet and smushed up, Then I got 2 pieces of chicken, 5 each for each piece of chicken, and then 10 for 2 each, and I got 2 of them. But I just want to come out and set up. This is where I'm at. You can see it actually looks a lot better on on Google Maps because it doesn't look as grown in. But you zoom out a little bit, it definitely looks like it's a wash of some type. What I mean is that the water comes down off that hill real quick and does a flash flood on this area, but it looks like yeah, and the little school here is up on the hill. So, but that could be deceptive too. It's the landscape was nothing what I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot flatter, and actually it's a lot more hilly. Anyway, I'm all in here. I'm dry now. I got my stuff hanging up. It's always nice to have a set of clean clothes, but yeah, tomorrow I push it along. It looks like I might have gotten about 50 kilometers. If I remember checking this morning, it was like 52 kilometers from the starting point. Yeah, 54 kilometers today. So it's a lot better. That shows how much less hilly it was. Even though there was a lot of hills, it was not like a continuous non-stop, just always up, like the last time. So I felt a lot better. Tomorrow I'm just going to continue on, yeah, and conquer this island one way or the other. Alright, we'll continue tomorrow. The journey continues tomorrow. Alright, good night, y'all. There he is. Hey, moo, brother. Moo. Oh, there's two. Didn't know I could speak cow, did you?